Find the set of values of k, given that the equation x squared minus 2kx plus k plus 2 is equal to 0 has real roots. Yes.
K is such that k is a member of all real numbers, where k is greater than or equal to 2, or k is less than or equal to -1.
Yes.
On Thursday, the 19th of October 2023, the Pokuwari School made it to the finals of the National Science and Maths Quiz competition. Now they were able to beat their closest rival, Prempeh College, and also Pope John Senior High School, and sailed through to the finals. Now in today's video, I'm going to share with you Prempeh's protest that they lodged against National Science and Maths Quiz, and also John Dumelo's Dares Presec. Guys, my name is Alexander Nyako. If you are new here, you can just call me SRC, and you are welcome to SRC TV.
Hello guys, my name is KB. Please subscribe to SRC TV for amazing news in Ghana, KNUST, and everywhere around the world. Bye. SRC TV, Uye.
Once again, Stephen Kofi Bar has made history by sending Pokuwari School to the finals of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Now he becomes the first ever former student to reach the finals of the National Science and Maths Quiz competition.
Express the repeating decimal 3.2525. Yes, I'm watching.
A fraction with numerator. A fraction with numerator. A fraction with numerator.
I'm moving on. Yes.
A fraction with numerator 422 and denominator 99. 422 over 99.
No, did you ring? Go ahead.
A fraction with numerator 322 and denominator 99.
Yes.
Now, following Prempeh's protest that they lodged on the 20th of October, which is on a Friday, now they had made so many complaints. Now, most importantly, the complaint was based on a particular riddle. Let's watch this riddle.
I am a physical principle. Even though there is no theoretical basis for me, I am an experimentally confirmed principle. I operate across many domains of physics, including mechanics, electromagnetism, and even quantum mechanics. According to me, the whole equals the sum of the parts. You call on me whenever you determine the electric field or the scalar potential at a point due to a collection of stationary charges. So who am I?
Vector addition.
No. Did anyone else ring? Yes.
Gauss's principle.
No. Yes.
Principle of superposition.
I'm not accepting it. You were closest. It's the principle of linear superposition.
So following this riddle, you could see that the contest was on Prempeh's response, which was on the principle of superposition, as juxtaposed to the quiz mistress's reply, which was the principle of linear superposition. Now, according to Prempeh College, in a letter they filed on 20th of October, which is on a Friday, now they claim that they made an official complaint during the contest. And of course, according to the physics professor, he claimed that there could also be, a principle of exponential superposition. Hence, Prempeh giving the response of principle of superposition wasn't enough to grant them that particular point. So yes, as you can see, Prempeh did not allow sleeping dogs lie. Now today I'm going to show you the main extent or contents of the protest that Prempeh actually lodged. Alright guys, so I'm going to read out some of Prempeh's arguments that they brought out. Now they say that we argue that the student was correct based on the following points. Now, 1. There are several sources that show that the principle of superposition, when used, applies to only linear systems. Now, when applied in the broadcast sense, the principle of superposition is also known as the principle of linear superposition. See the image in Friedman physics attached below. So Prempeh also attached an image of a physics textbook. I believe it is a physics textbook to whatever complaint that they brought out. Now, according to Prempeh, they believe that the principle of linear position is equally the same as the principle of superposition. Now, let me continue. There is no clue in the riddle that restricts the answer to the principle of linear superposition. Now, the application of the principle of superposition to electrical circuits would be the only point that nullifies it being the correct answer to the riddle. The third clue did not include electrical circuits. Now, number 4, what is the principle of superposition as defined in physics? Now, how different is its definition as given in literature from the principle of linear superposition? Now, which clue in the riddle defiles it? So, as you can see, these are the official arguments that Prempeh actually brought out. Now, NSMQ, that's the National Science and Maths Quiz, also replied back at Prempeh. Now, in the document they released, this is what National Science and Maths Quiz had to say. Alright guys, so once again, I'm not going to read the whole thing, I'm just going to pick out an important aspect of whatever National Science and Maths Quiz brought out. Now, they say that the protest from Prempeh College concerns a riddle of which clues were given that point to the linear superposition principle. Now, in interaction with the compliance on their protest, no reference to exponential superposition was made. Now, instead, a non-linear superposition relevant to intensity. Relevant to intensity. Hey, what am I reading? To intensity was given as a counter example, now which seemed to satisfy the protesters. Now, indeed, there are situations where electric fields participate in non-linear processes in which combining two fields produces a field that does not equal the sum of the fields. Now, the associated phenomenon constituting a vibrant branch of physics. Now, the clues in the riddles in the question were intended to prompt a specific response, which is the principle of linear superposition, and enough were given. So, according to NSMQ, the clues from the riddle, enough clues were given which should guide Prempeh to know that the main answer is actually the principle of linear superposition. However, they will say that during the contest, when they made the complaint, or when they made the protest, they had agreed that yes, it could also have been the principle of exponential superposition. So if you have agreed, you don't see why later Prempeh should come out and challenge their verdict. Now, so that was it. That is how NSMQ actually replied to Prempeh's protest with regards to the National Science and Maths Quiz. Now, today, John Dumelo, actor and politician, has also come out, and in fact, this is what he had to say about the finals. Of course, you know that John Dumelo is actually an old student of Achimota Senior High or Achimota School, and yes, this is what he had to say about the upcoming final. Now, John Dumelo says, I'm a proud Achimota, but if Presec wins the NSMQ 2023 on the 31st, I will walk barefoot backwards. From Ayawa so West Ogon to Presec School. They can't win over Motown. Presec, share. I'm fire! So, that is John Dumelo hitting hard at Presec and saying that yes, they can't win over Achimota Senior High or Achimota School. That if they win, he will work barefooted backwards. Hey, John Dumelo. Anyway, guys, also breaking news is that the National Science and Maths Quiz, which was initially scheduled to have its finals on the 31st of October, has been rescheduled again to Monday, which is 30th of October. I'm just getting this breaking news on Twitter, and yes, that's the news I just had. Alright guys, so that will be it. Once again, my name is Alexander Nyako. You can just call me SRC, and if you're new here or if you are visiting here for the first time, kindly subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell for me. Guys, till we meet again, it's bye for me.